Welcome back to Monster Madhouse. Guess what? We got a monster movie. A monster movie. Lizard Man brought the movie. Is the movie in there?
It's got no taste though.
No, don't eat the movie. We're gonna watch the movie. The Lizard People. Dr. Finger. What's the movie tonight, Lizard Man?
Wow, let's see.
You can't read? Gamera, the Invincible. Yes, the giant turtle with fire coming out of his... He spins around. He destroys Tokyo. This is the first one. Candy, do you like turtles?
Yeah.
What about amphibians? What about gastropods? There are no gastropods in this movie tonight, though. You don't have to worry, no gastropods. But this is good. This is Japan.
Nothing a burrito won't fix.
A lot of burritos. Reverend Frankie, we've got in Reverend Frank. Come here, Frank. Reverend, just in case anything crazy goes on, you got to have Reverend in the house.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's revered, Reverend.
Revered and feared.
And we also have another movie. There was supposed to be another movie. Who's bringing the movie in? The other movie.
I think it was a young lady that
MT. Who are you?
I'm Victoria.
Wow, I really like your spikes. Let me see. Let me see what you got. Let me see it. Those are nice. Can I touch them?
Sure.
Look at that. Come on, get a close up of these spikes here. Come on closer. Come on, tight, real tight. Zoom. Come on, get on in there. There you go. Real tight.
It's all fun and games till somebody pokes their eye out.
Ow! Oh! Poke my eye out. All right, go on back. Get it back in there. Get out. Yeah, obviously we're in a TV station. We're held up in here. The world is a mess. Everything is falling apart. Everybody's killing each other. There's diseases. Gauntlet. There's nothing but skin and bones. Look at this guy. This is, of course, from
Ghastly.
Count Gauntlet's Horrors of Public Domain.
That's correct.
Wonderful television. Well, I say that loosely. It's a television program.
Yeah, that much is true. And we've got our anniversary coming up next month.
Anniversary.
Yes, episode 13.
Has it been a year?
Already.
Because a lot of people think that 1 month goes by and look, it's our 1 month anniversary. No. And means year. Right? Right. Anyway, guess what? Take a look at this. It's a drum kit, man. Hold on, look at it. Get out of the way, boy. Obviously, some band has brought their gear in here. I think I know this setup, man. I've known this guy for a long time. That ought to get him in here. Because you know, a drummer, they're like, who's playing my drum kit? Wait, I think I hear him coming.
Hey.
Oh no, I knew it. It's Hot Buttered Elvis, yeah. Let's give a round of applause, Hot Buttered Elvis. Yeah, thank you. HBE, look at that. Wow, dude, what's going on?
Not too much, man.
Wow, are you Hot Buttered and Elvis, right?
I'm buttered. That's Elvis. He's hot.
No, it's not. That's Rob San Pietro.
thank
I've
you.
known this guy since the 70s, man. What's going on? This guy is a crazy drummer. Go ahead and hit that cymbal one time. Look at that. Look at that. That's talent, man. We got Spleef over here. Spleef.
Like that.
Shaheen Sharifi. Who? Spleef. No, Jerry. We left Jerry tied up in the trunk.
Oh,
I'm Carlos. Yeah. Boris. Yeah. Boris Carlos. There.
Oh, you guys look like you could be brothers.
Yeah, we are brothers from another mother's, yeah. So you got the bass. You guys,
It's my rainbow bass.
this is gonna be awesome, dude. What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
I thought you were married.
I am.
Oh, I know, I've been reading Facebook.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Rockstar. That's for playing Rockstar.
Go ahead and knock out a piece of music for us, and then we're gonna cut from this back into the first part of Gamera, the Invincible, a Monster Madhouse. Come on, all you freaks, follow me. Come on, follow me. Let's go. Yeah. All right.
What's coming to me? I'm not Another day in the hole. Another loss of control. Am I insane in life and all the free? Praise me. I believe that I'll be someone nobody needs. Things are never as they should be. Thinking, breathing, routine. Cycle so insane. Dose of naivete. Take what's coming to me. Another day by the hour, I'll never get it. Another loss of the power, and I might not get it. Am I insane or practically here? Getting real. It's a trip. I believe that I'll be someone nobody needs. Things are never as they seem. Inconvenient pain. I believe that I'll be exactly so at the same. Walking somewhere in between. Insanity breeds inconveniently me.
A ship gropes through the ice fields of the Arctic. The expedition, with American and Canadian cooperation, seeks an open water route across the top of the continent, Henry Hudson's fabled Northwest Passage. There are no fables in the objective of Dr. A.G. Hidaka, the expedition zoologist. Ashore with two companions to survey the life of the region, they approach an Eskimo village, innocently unaware of the fabulous experiences ahead of them.
I'd hate to live in cold like this all the time.
These people have developed special adaptations, Mr. Ayagi.
Uh-huh. Well, I hope my cameras don't freeze.
Welcome. Welcome. We have heard of your expedition, Doctor. Welcome to Okolud. Welcome.
I think that those planes up there would make an interesting picture, Mr. Ayagi.
Russia?
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
What are Russian jets doing here? Border is almost 1,000 miles to the west. I hope the shore party returns soon, sir. I don't like the looks of things.
Have the ice conditions changed?
No, sir, just a feeling. Planes! There they are, above the port beam.
I'll notify air defense.
Did I hear my name mentioned?
You did.
Susan, we know you've marked yourself no trespassing, but you shouldn't stop a guy for trying. Maybe it's cold outside.
It's right, gorgeous. You gotta thaw out. Now, there's a South Sea Island picture to rec hall tonight. Tropical shadows, dulcet sea ripples, muted mandolins, and me. With popcorn yet. Would you do me the honor?
Maybe. If you keep your buttery claws to yourself, remember that airmen don't drool. They obey.
Excuse me, Captain.
Get the General.
Yes.
Make it fast, Hopkins.
This just came in.
Thank you.
What is it, Captain?
General, I thought you better see these reports. They just came in, sir.
Has this been confirmed?
Yes, sir. We just intercepted a message from the Japanese explorer ship Chitoromaru.
Thank you, Captain.
What is it? What's wrong?
4 UFOs headed toward our missile sites.
Lovell, I want direct contact with air defense immediately.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, have there been similar reports from other command posts?
No, sir.
Well, ride herd.
Yes, sir.
Clark,
Yes, sir.
I want you to get me General Arnold in Washington pronto.
Right away.
General, we've made contact with air defense.
This is General O'Neill. Do you read me?
Yes, sir. This is Hawk Leader Foster. Affirmative.
Foster, 4 unknowns have been traced to your area. Altitude 4,000 feet, flying north-northeast. A latitude of 84.27. East longitude 176.58. You will intercept and conduct them to base. If they resist, you will use plan Skylark and destroy.
Roger.
Captain, what is it? Russian planes are now Americans. Trouble, huh?
Real trouble, yes.
Well, Simpson?
Still no reports of unknown from our other command posts, sir.
Could be their planes have flown off course, General. It's happened before.
Perhaps.
Washington, sir? The White House? The President. He was with General Arnold when the...
No need to explain it, Lieutenant. O'Neill speaking. Yes, Mr. President. Yes, sir, that's exactly the way it is. No, sir, only if the unknowns resist. Yes, sir, I quite agree with you. Yes, sir, I will call you directly. Red alert.
Hawk Leader, Bogey's dead ahead. Identify. What is your nationality and flight plan? If you do not acknowledge, we will open fire. Identify. Answer immediately. What is your nationality and flight plan? All planes, clear for action. Fire!
Only a nuclear bomb could cause a blast like that.
You're right. It was one of those jets we saw. And here I stand staring at that cloud when I ought to be taking a shot at the ear. A great news photographer I am.
Yes. Do you realize what would happen, though, should that cloud come toward us? Low megaton atomic bomb has exploded. Latitude 78.97, longitude 86.32. The other bogey's now headed toward the Siberian border, awaiting further orders.
Thank you, Sergeant. Lovell, tell Foster to recon and photograph the destruction. The other interceptors are to pursue the enemy.
Yes, sir.
Still no reports from Strategic Command. It appears to be a single incident.
Do you regard a nuclear explosion as a single incident, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Excuse me, sir. General, air defense reports the Japanese ship Chitoromaru and the surrounding Eskimo villages are beyond fallout.
Well, thank God for that. Try and raise the chitter tomorrow. I want to speak to the captain.
Yes, sir.
General, may I ask how serious you think this is?
Well, there's no point in guessing. We'll have to play it by ear. Whatever happens. No, Mr. President. I am aware of the need for restraint, sir. Yes, sir, we'll stay on red alert until we receive further orders. Goodbye, sir. Well, the Russians insist their planes flew off course accidentally. Electronic interference.
Bull! Excuse me, sir. I mean, they couldn't have mistaken the area. I bet they were photographing our missile locations.
Oh, one plane maybe, Lieutenant, but not four. No, headquarters believes they did fly off course accidentally, then realized what had happened and fired on our planes in order not to be forced down. Oh, our boys have done it on occasion, Lieutenant. We all know that. Clark.
Yes, sir.
You had any luck in raising that Japanese ship?
No, sir. No air defense since you ordered them back. Our communication system is blacked out. The explosion, sir?
It's unlikely. There must be something else causing the interference. Keep on trying, Clark.
Yes, sir.
This just doesn't make sense. Lovell, get more interceptors up there. I want to find out what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Sergeant Embers,
Yes, General?
would you give me a cup of coffee, please? Black, no sugar. And you better make another pot. It looks like a long day.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter, Kyoko?
I don't know, Doctor. I can't reach the ship. Or anyone else. I can't get anything but static.
Interference from the bomb, Doctor? I would imagine so. We'd better start back at once. Right. Goodbye, Chief. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Wait, please, Dr. Hidaka. You look, you take his very old stone about Cloud of Death.
It's a primitive carving of a proto-Chelonian. A what? An ancestral turtle, like the leatherback. Tell me, Chief, is there a legend connected with this?
Yes. Old story of death and evil things that happen. Of Gammera.
Is that what they are?
I do not know. Only that it is evil and very frightening.
I see. I have a feeling that this is something very significant.
Isn't that pattern symbolic of something else?
Yes, I believe it is. This is not the usual way that Eskimos depict the sea.
But what else could it be? I mean, turtles live in water, so that would make sense.
Well, perhaps you are right. Still, I think there's much more to this than meets the eye. The cloud is spreading. But why should any of those planes be carrying an atomic bomb? They don't trust each other. That's why they stay on the alert. Look there.
Abandon ship! All hands, abandon ship! Any luck?
No, sir. All frequencies appear to be jammed.
Then forget it. Abandon ship!
We tried that.
Abandon ship! Quick, get out of here! Are you insane? Clear the bridge! Abandon ship! Forget the hell! Get out of here! Hurry!
Saki, keep going. Hurry.
General O'Neill. We've been able to contact Captain Foster, sir. He reports the Chitteramaro destroyed. All that remains is a huge crack in the ice and debris.
What?
No sign of survivors, sir.
Now, Foster said that ship was beyond the area of the explosion. Now, what happened?
Well, sir, I don't exactly know how to explain his report. It's just that, well, sir, he says...
All right, Lovell, this is no time to get tongue-tied. Now, let's hear it.
Captain Foster insists that after he was separated from his group, he saw a giant turtle walking away from the area where the Chitteramaro was last sighted. A huge creature, 150, maybe 200 feet tall. He circled the area to take another look, but it was gone, as if it had flown away. Well, now that's what he says, sir.
The captain's kidding. A giant turtle? He must have been working too hard. That's one we haven't heard before.
All right, Sergeant, get back to your duties.
Yes, sir.
Now, look, Lovell, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but we're going to find out. Now, I want a full report on this hallucination, and I also want a helicopter over that disaster area to see if there are any survivors. Maybe some people ashore, and whatever happened. Sergeant Embers.
Yes, sir.
I want you to contact General Yatasaka in Tokyo. Now, inform him of what has happened, that we're doing all possible to rescue survivors. Also, General Arnold in Washington. Tell him it is absolutely imperative that he meet me. Coded instructions will follow.
Yes, sir.
A giant turtle.
And now, back to the second half of the discussion and your host, Mr. Standish.
I'm very happy. Hello, I'm J.T. Standish, along with my guests, the noted zoologist, Dr. Emeric Contraire, author of The Factual Basis of Legends, and on my right, this network's genial science editor, author of such books as Non-Science or Nonsense, Jules Manning. Our subject, the giant turtle Gammera, certainly one of the most controversial subjects of our time. Dr. Contraire, earlier in our program, you stated the belief that in fact exist, while Mr. Manning disagreed rather vigorously.
And I still do. This theory of Dr. Hidaka's is pure science fiction, a figment of an unbridled imagination.
Mr. Manning, any theory, until proven, appears unbelievable to the ignorant. Dr. Hidaka's conclusions are based upon a life study. Now, let me restate that turtles, porpoises, or scientifically, colonians, appear constantly in the most ancient texts. For example, the Greek Terebuli of mythology that lived in fire, and also the Pyrobola of Pliny.
What are you trying to prove, Doctor?
That to a scholar, there is more than just a casual basis for Dr. Hidaka's conclusions. Now, we know for a fact that a mere 1,000,000 years ago or so, the gigantic Kalasakalis Atlas plodded over the hills of northern India, the largest turtle ever known, a link to the more distant past. Now, how gigantic were turtles 100 million years ago, or even 200 million years ago?
I'd like to discuss the conflicting newspaper reports.
So you and the eminent Dr. Hidaka conclude that this Gamera creature has been hibernating underground for 200 million years until now, when he decides to take a stroll. Oh, Dr. Contraire, you do have a sense of humor.
I'm simply advancing the theory that the great-granddaddy of all turtles could have reappeared, released from its tomb of ice by the explosion of the bomb. Now, you may blithely ignore the statements of Dr. Hidaka if you wish. However, I note that you haven't offered a more reasonable explanation for the total destruction of the Chitteramaro.
If you'll get down from your pulpit for 1 minute, I'd like to ask you why Washington is so silent about all this. Or do you know more about it than the government?
It would not be the first time Washington has kept the truth from the public, whether it be flying saucers or Gammera.
Oh, so now you believe in flying saucers, along with 200 feet turtles that survive atomic bomb explosions. Of course, we all know there really is a Santa Claus. Every time you bray, you make a bigger jackass of yourself.
Jules, please, we're on the air.
Mr. Standish, I demand an apology. I've devoted my life to science.
Gentlemen,
You'll get no apology from me, Contraire. I prefer to expose
you have no scholarships to back your arguments. You have no arguments, only invective. Read Virgil's Laocoon. Read Paradise Lost.
The ravings of a lunatic.
Read of the Pyrites, the fire without and the frost within. Read, you ignorant ape. Read what intelligent men have written for thousands of years.
What did he call me?
Jules, please.
He called me an ape?
Gentlemen.
Not merely ape.
Quiet. Please
Ignorant
remember that we're
ape.
on...
Why, you?
Remember that we're
Call
on
me.
the
How
air,
dare
will
you call me an
gentlemen?
ape? Where'd you get your diploma? Made in Japan?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, you're going to give me that?
here
What do you
to
want,
talk.
advance man?
I hope you'll be with us
Something
again
for the
next
circus or
week for
something?
another
What do you
heated
expect to
discussion.
make out of this? I'd like to
tell
see
you who
who
the
you
guest will
are.
Would you care for a magazine or newspaper, sir?
Oh, thanks. You're very kind.
You're welcome, sir.
Do you suppose there's any connection between this and what happened to the Shidori Maru, Doctor?
I'm personally inclined to believe there is, yes, although we don't know what happened to the ship. And then the radio blackout. Was that mere coincidence?
And those reports General O'Neill told us about Dr. Hidaka, I think there is a connection between them somehow.
I'm sure of it. And far-fetched as it seems, I'm convinced all this has something to do with Gamera.
You mean you believe such a beast might really exist? Of course, you're the scientist, and I'm just a layman, Doctor. But still, after all, except for the pilot's report and the Eskimo stone, there's really nothing to go on.
Still, you can't just discount all that evidence.
No, you can't. To do so is just dangerous and foolish. I'm afraid Gamera is real. A creature like that. Do you realize the amount of damage it could cause?
Of course I do. In civilized areas, it would be capable of destroying whole towns.
My.
Well, you convinced me, Doctor, anyway.
Let's hope General Arnold can convince the people in Washington.
Bloodtail. Oh, hey! Wow, man. Pretty crazy, dude. Icebergs and boats and giant turtle. We're going to talk to the band here. Where'd they go? Here. Oh, they're back here. Oh, here. Yeah, kid. You're in my way all the time. Dude! Wow, hot buttered Elvis.
Our pleasure, man. Thank
Pretty
you for having
amazing.
us.
What was that song called?
It was Painful Itching. No, I am.
He's
called I Am.
He's making that up.
Painful
He's making that
I have
up.
a cure for that.
I just, the drummer, Rob San Pietro. What's going on, dude?
Going good.
Dude,
Good
that
to
is
see you, Jerry.
that's pretty. Who?
Been a long time.
Oh, my secret identity! Hold on, where's my pen? I gotta erase everybody's memory. Where's your bass player? Where'd he go?
He's up there.
Spleef! Hey, Spleef, come here. Spleef. How'd you get the name Spleef?
Oh, an old friend gave it to me.
Right?
It's kind of a long story.
Yeah,
How much time do we have?
Isn't there a cream for that now? What do you think about Gammera the Invincible?
Oh, I love Gammera.
Isn't that cool?
He's
He's
awesome.
a giant turtle.
My favorite turtle.
You think it's pretty cool?
Better than the Teenage Ninja Turtle.
But you haven't seen him yet. What he does. Have you seen the movie before, Gammera the Invincible?
I have.
Don't you do that? No, you haven't.
I'm not going to give any
He has not seen it before. Wait, what is that? Somebody's knocking on the door. Go get him. What's he, Ray Gun? What is it? Is that candy? It is my hair, too. Where'd he go? Spleef! What happened to him? Oh, where's she at?
I find her.
She's right there! Get in here! Wrong door. Come on. You were hiding from me. You're not supposed to hide from people. It's Lady Lulu. Ladies and germs. What do you think about...
She's got sparkly toenails. Look. Oh, maybe they're not sparkly. Shiny.
Wow! Look at that! Hey, whoa, hey there. What do you think about giant monster movies?
Are you kidding me? I
Yes.
absolutely love them.
She loves giant monster movies. Chicks love monster movies, don't they?
Yes, we do.
Lying. She's lying! But you know what? They like them if they've never seen them before. Once it didn't, it's a guy thing. You know, it's pretty stupid.
Yeah, no, it's a girl thing.
I'm believing her. Now, Scott, Hot Buttered Elvis, you guys are old dudes.
Oh, yeah.
You guys used to watch the Ultraman.
Oh, absolutely. Johnny Sacco.
Johnny
absolutely.
Sacco.
Johnny!
Right. Now, that's big influence on a whole giant culture of granddads and dads in America and the world. Giant monster. Now, this guy right behind you, MT Hunter. Yeah, come here, MT. What do you think about this rock and roll stuff? Pretty amazing. Yeah. There's some rock and roll songs in this Gammera movie, which is partially documentary footage. We're over here, yeah. Documentary footage! Now, catching a turtle. Yep. You just got to use a certain kind of trap. I mean, does any of these lures and... Any of this stuff where your giant head is right in the way of the camera.
You know, they're not real fast.
No, but this one is.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter what the size of it. Actually, the best way to catch a turtle is your finger. You just put it out.
Finger.
Yeah, you just put it out. Finger.
Catch him with my finger? Yeah. So we put him out there, and we catch the turtle.
Go get the camera.
I like this idea.
Go get the camera.
Dude,
your finger doesn't like it.
Reverend Frankie.
No.
Do you have a phone? You have a phone?
Do I have a phone?
Who's got a phone? Gauntlet, you got a phone? You got a phone in there anywhere?
There we go. Right there.
Please.
There's a phone.
Go ahead. There we go. Ah, there we go. Right there. Look at that. All right, we got a phone. I need to call somebody who's going to be able to help us catch. No, we need a sample. We need somebody who goes out and rounds up dangerous stuff. Now, MT, you know, the girl you gave me your number?
Yeah.
From Bad Girls, Bail Bonds.
Yeah. She's got Gamera, right?
Yeah, we're going to get her to go get him. We're going to call her in here. We're going to call Kat from Bad Girls, Bail Bonds. What's her number? Last part of her name? 696969. Hello, Kat. Yeah, it's Borlov. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, can you hear me now? 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 These damn so. Whoa! Hey! It's Kat from Bad Girls Bail Bond. We need your help. Finger. He gave me your number about helping us catch something naughty and bad. And I hear you're really good at that kind of stuff.
Pretty good at it.
Right, you got a badge. What else you got? Are you armed?
I'm armed. I have my
Handcuffs? Right on. Handcuffs. Now, Lady Lulu over here is all about handcuffs and stuff too. She likes to. They're the little fuzzy ones, though, you know. Now, how are you going to handcuff a turtle? It's pretty difficult. You might know some tricks.
No, I don't handcuff turtles. I only handcuff people.
Well, we got a lot of loose knuckleheads in here. We're going to have you run some numbers on some of these freaks in here, because I want to do a background check on the cast and the band. Can you help me with that?
I can do that. I can run a background check, see what's going on.
Right on. What? Now, if somebody wants to check that out, what is it? Here's the background. No, that's not that kind of background check. Just check it out. That's a lovely background. What is it? BadGirlsBailBonds.com?
Correct.
I knew it! Where did he go?
He's gone.
There he is.
That's like it's a dimensional rift right beyond that line right there.
I'm scared. There was something out there. We're gonna go back into the movie. Will you come and check it out with me? Dude, there's something going on out here. Let's get back into the second part. Gamera, the Invincible. Well, I'm gonna go check out what the hell is going on out here.
Die, monster, die. Take a ride on the dark side. Die, monster, die. Die, monster, die. Take a ride on the dark side. Die, monster, die.
Would you take this downtown? This Mr. Jones, type of the report of what you did. Thank you very much.
Another? Gentlemen? I think we know why we're here. Let us not waste any time. General Arnold, we'd appreciate your report.
Yes, sir. In addition to our initial findings, huge footprints, not unlike those of a turtle, leading from the area of the explosion to the exact spot of the destruction of the ship, and also where Captain Foster of our air defense claims he saw the giant turtle. And during the last 13 hours, we have received reliable sightings of flying saucers, all fitting the identical description, starting over Nome, Alaska, proceeding to Saskatchewan, on to Toronto, London, Munich, Warsaw, and now Moscow.
General, are you inferring that these sightings of UFOs are related to the reports of a giant turtle, a horrendous monster right out of mythology?
I'm inferring nothing, Senator. I'm reporting facts as we know them. UFO continues its pattern. It will be sighted next over Japan. I would estimate in 5 or 6 hours, or shortly before Dr. Hidaka is scheduled to land at Tokyo.
Dr. Hidaka? Does he have some standing in world science councils? I've never heard of them. And I'm considered expert enough to head committees on nuclear fission and the like. This man should not be permitted to terrify the world with such distortions unless he is qualified to throw some ray of light on these incredible reports.
The point is that Dr. Hidaka is eminently qualified. I have examined all the reports, including the transcript of the conversation between General Arnold and Dr. Hidaka, shortly after the zoologist was rescued by one of our helicopters. It is evident that he is a logical man and one who relies on facts. And from what he learned about Gammera as a result of his research and the evidence at the scene of destruction, I respect his conclusions, whether his knowledge is derived from science or mythology, both extensive.
Yet, Mr. Secretary, you must agree that until more logical explanations are available, the public should not be informed of this factual evidence of supposed footprints of supposed monsters.
That decision was made by the Commander-in-Chief. I do know that if Gammera exists and did survive an atomic explosion, our world is about to face a calamity of enormous proportions.
Well, I, for one, will not be coerced by this schoolboy myth of flaming dragons. And frankly, Mr. Secretary, I am disturbed. I am deeply disturbed to see that you have decided to go along with these alarmists.
Are you, Senator? Well, from the facts, I am quite concerned. Deeply concerned. And so is the President. General Arnold, has Dr. Hidaka offered any advice?
No, sir, there was none he could offer until he knows more about the creature.
Gentlemen, I think we're in for a time of it. General Arnold, you're relieved of all duties at the command post and will take this assignment, the Gammera operation. Report directly to me.
Yes, sir.
Now, gentlemen, if you will excuse us, the President is waiting.
The only 3 known survivors of the ill-fated exploration ship Chidori Maru, Dr. A.G. Hidaka and his 2 companions, will arrive in Tokyo tomorrow.
Realize, Mr. Borla, that these monsters we're seeing from Japan are atomic creations.
What? Did he say something? I hear the time portal again! Wait, it's on! Holy Trinity of time! Back up! Look out! What do you got? Hold on. Who is this?
It's an Asian. One of your Asians that you
Come on in here in the center, guys.
He's a witness.
Hey!
He's a
Look!
witness to Gamera.
It's one of the Japanese army dudes from the movie.
Yeah,
we gotta wrap it up and get back to Gamera the Invincible on Monster Madhouse. We'll be right back.
What is it?
To keep it.
Toshio, I want you to set him free. If you don't, Nobuyo, I'll do it for you. It would be a lot nicer, wouldn't it, if you went out yourself and let him go?
Listen to me, Toshio. I realize that this may seem cruel. It is. But I'm doing it for your sake.
You do understand, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. Don't go in the ocean. Stay where I put you.
Toshio! No, boyo! What is it? Why are you running?
Look!
Look at what? The ocean? Go to bed now.
Earthquake! No, boyo! Toshio, are you all right?
No, it's not an earthquake. Look!
Gamera!
Gamera!
Let's be alive! Toshio! Toshio, come back! Toshio!
Papa-san!
Toshio!
I can't hold on. I can't. I'm falling. Papa-san!
Toshio! Toshio!
Toshio!
Toshio! Toshio! Toshio! Toshio!
Toshio, wake up. Wake up.
Wake up, son. Toshio!
Are you all right?
Sure, I'm all right. That big turtle's Gamera, huh?
Yes, but
Yes.
he's gone.
Apparently he's gone back in the ocean.
But how do I get down here on the ground?
It was a miracle, Toshio. Gamera caught you and put you down.
Huh? Gamera put me down?
Yes, you're safe. You're safe. Thank goodness.
Did you feel that tremor?
What's so unusual? We have them all the time here.
Yeah, but not that rough.
Ah. I spotted Gammera. Yes, he's headed toward the geothermal installation. Oh! Something must be wrong. I'm getting nothing but a high-frequency noise.
Another tremor! What's going on?
What is it?
An earthquake! Or a steam explosion!
Good evening,
Good
Captain.
evening.
I'm Dr. Hidaka of Tokyo University. How do you do?
I'm Kyoko
How do you do,
Yamamoto,
sir?
his assistant.
How do you do? And who is this?
Oh, I'm Ayogi, Nito
I'm
Press.
afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. The press is barred.
Captain, just a moment. Perhaps you can make an exception, Captain, in the case of Mr. Ayogi here. I feel he can make a worthwhile contribution to our efforts here. He's been with us from the start, and I value his opinion very highly.
Very well, sir. You can stay.
Thank you.
Explain the situation.
At 1930 hours, Gamera destroyed the lighthouse at Erima here. Then he disappeared. But then, within the last 10 minutes, he was spotted near the geothermal power plant by aerial reconnaissance.
Geothermal power plant?
Allow me to explain, Doctor. In a volcanic area such as this, there are many natural steam vents, or fumaroles, pouring out steam at about 1,000 degrees. This tremendous natural energy has been harnessed to generate electricity.
I see. Then there is superheated vapor at 1,000 degrees issuing from the ground there.
Exactly so.
Excuse me, Dr. Hidaka. Steam that hot could kill a person instantly, could it
Yes.
not? Then why can't we use that steam to destroy Gammera?
I don't think it would work, Captain. You mustn't forget that atomic bomb generated far greater heat. And yet Gamera was able to survive.
Dr. Hidaka, what is there that could stop Gammera then?
Don't know. What's the maximum output of that plant?
350,000 kilowatts.
350,000. It might just work.
Red Scout calling Red Leader. Red Scout calling Red Leader.
This is Red Leader.
All units ready to attack.
Stand by. Over. They're ready to attack now, Dr. Hidaka.
Captain, please hold off the attack for a while. Let's try my plan first.
Yes, sir.
Doctor, we're ready, sir.
Yes, you're ready, Doctor. Look, he's getting close to the wires.
Ready? Close all circuits. Stand by for signal for full discharge.
Look, he didn't even slow him down.
Yes, this was a mistake. Captain, you'd better give the order to attack.
Yes, sir. Open fire!
Doctor, it looks like he's eating it. Yes, he is. Captain, call off the attack. He's invulnerable, don't you see?
Yes, sir. What?
Evacuate the area. At least all of the civilians. And arrange for a car at once. I must consult with Professor Morase urgently. Good.
He actually ingested the fire?
Yes.
Although legends of fire-breathing monsters like the Chimera and dragons have persisted through the ages, still it's astounding to discover such a creature really exists.
Yes, it is. Is Gamera really invulnerable, Professor?
That I don't know. I've made one conclusion.
What?
Obviously, his metabolism is not like ours. It is not only conceivable, but entirely likely that his cell structure differs radically from known life forms.
For instance, silicon or metallic elements replacing carbon in his tissues.
Precisely. And that would explain his fire-eating and his invulnerability to electric shock, heat, and concussion.
Yes, I agree with you completely, Professor, but that doesn't bring us any nearer to a solution, does it?
This pattern is very peculiar. They look like waves, and yet I don't think they...
Yes, still they're obviously symbols of some sort.
I don't think they're rhythmic enough for waves. Doctor, it would be very useful if we could decipher this.
It's no use, sir. Our weapons do not even slow him down. Nothing short of an atom bomb will do any good.
You're right. Put me through to General Yotobashi.
Yes, sir.
We understand your problem, and we will do everything we can. You can be assured of it. Thank you. We have just received a request from General Yotobashi for the use of our missiles. Up until now, every armament that we have provided them hasn't done any good.
Our missiles? But that means getting approval of our allies. Mr. Secretary, I'm certain you're aware of our peace treaties and our international obligations.
There isn't time, sir. I recommend that we act immediately. The destructive power of Gammera is beyond comprehension. He must be stopped now.
And I say we must not act in haste.
I disagree with you, Senator. You may inform General Yotobashi, Dr. Hidaka, and Dr. Moras that our missiles are entirely at their disposal. Also, that our government will inform our ambassador to the United Nations to call for an emergency world meeting, because if our missiles fail to destroy Gammera, we will need world cooperation to determine our next line of defense.
Mr. Secretary, have you consulted the President on these decisions?
I have, and he has given me complete authority to any moves that we may take. General Arnold, get to it.
Thank you, sir.
Now, gentlemen, I think we'd better order in some lunch. We're apt to be here for some time. If you don't mind, Senator.
Have your hands straight out in front of you like you're marching.
You can expect my complete cooperation, sir.
I expect nothing less, sir.
Good evening, Professor Morase.
Good evening. Situation about the same?
Yes, sir. It's about to be changed any moment, though. The Americans are going to attack Gammera with nuclear missiles.
A message from General Dean, sir. The American missiles are ready.
Good. Clear the area.
No, wait, listen. The missiles won't do any good. It's more likely they'll serve as a source of energy.
All right, if you say so. Well, what do we do instead, Doctor?
Sir?
Yes? What is it?
We've completed the evacuation, sir, except for patrol units.
Very good. Carry on. Professor Morase, what can we do?
I don't know, since our most powerful weapons are useless. Dr. Hidaka, do you have any ideas?
One. It's not even an idea, just a thought that occurred to me. We assume Gammera is invulnerable, obviously with a great deal of justification. But Gammera is vulnerable to cold. Remember, he was frozen in the ice until the bomb released him.
Yes, of course. We must devise some means of freezing Gammera.
Dr. Hidaka, Professor, the Army may have the answer. Our scientists have developed a freezing bomb to use in fires in nuclear reactors.
Captain, you mean the Army has a bomb that will freeze things?
Yes, though it's still in the experimental stage. I believe we can use it, although there is one serious drawback. The gases that they use in this as a refrigerant dissipate in 10 minutes.
I see. Still, these bombs, are there enough for our purpose?
I believe there's an adequate supply, sir.
This may be the answer. There isn't too much time. Do you suppose you can arrange it?
It's urgent.
I believe so, sir, yes. I'll get started on it immediately.
This is Night Watch Patrol. Gamera is now leaving power plant, heading for mountains.
See that guy? What is that guy?
It should be easier out there.
Yes, it should. The planes will be able to attack from all sides.
Gamera is now on Tsushima Ridge, heading for Devil Spring area.
Roger. That's a big resort area. We have to attack now, before he gets there.
Hurry, forget the bumps.
Yes.
May I have your attention, please? The effect of the freezing bomb doesn't last very long. 10 minutes, which means that your work has to be completed within that time. So everyone, please remember, when you plant the dynamite, be quick, but be careful. We won't get another chance. Thank you and good luck.
Shall I give the signal, Doctor?
Please.
Look, it's working.
You're right. His movements are getting slower.
Look, a bomb is doing the trick.
Dr. Hidaka, almost a minute is gone.
Right, thanks. Come, Doctor. On the double.
Look, Gamera's beginning to move.
They have enough time left to plant that dynamite.
How much time?
Only 3 minutes.
It's only 1 minute, Captain.
Right. Clear out! Take cover! Hurry! Watch your fuses! Let's get out of here! On the double! Hurry up! Come on! Move it out! Hey, watch your 30 seconds!
10 minutes are nearly up now. That's it. The time's up, Doctor.
I know.
Stand by!
Yes, sir.
Down, Kyoko.
Don't worry. We're all ready. Fire!
Look, he's down and he's on his back.
Luckily. We've got him now, huh?
Yes, because with Gamera, as with any other turtle, once he's on his back, he can't get up again. We're very lucky that your freezing bomb has worked as well as it did. Dr. Doc, I think we've done it.
Look, he's putting his legs and head back in his shell. He knows his leg. That's what you call turning turtle.
Wait a second! Hold on! All right, clear path, clear path, clear path! didn't need that light anyway. I broke my light bulb. Damn it. Anyway, I knew there was something in those pipes. I told you that was something making noise and it wasn't just the pipes. You know what I mean? There's something out there. There's always something. You ever feel it? Fear is a safety thing. Always listen to your instincts. Or you may die. And it's what happens to these monster movies, man. People die all the time. You might not see it, but when that building's going down, people's lungs are coming out of their lungs and stuff.
I've seen that movie too.
Destroy the building.
That's a bad one.
But what you don't see is what's really scary. It's your imagination that's really effed up. It really screws you up. Gauntly knows all about all kinds of things about the brain.
Yes.
Tell us about the brain.
Well, the brain is composed of the temporal lobe and the hippocampus and the medulla oblongata. You see, if you watch my show, you'll know it's full of academic.
There's a funny sounding gland in there too.
And the pituitary, the thyroid, and the hypothalamus.
I've heard of those animals. Those are like
Get a little bit more excitement here.
You got to be
Here we
careful when you're in Brazil and you go into the water. There's hypothalamuses, man. Those things will come up and they kill more people than sharks do.
So I hear. Hard to believe, but true.
Hypothalamosaurus.
They like warm water.
Thank you for that interesting,
interesting
information. Hello. Anyway, so what do you think about turtles? Are you freaked out by turtles? No. I mean, look at her. She's all backing up. She's freaking. She didn't even want me to ask her. You're freaked out by turtles, aren't you?
No, I love that. Hard shell.
She's freaked out by turtles.
Stroking the hard shell.
Stroking the hard shell. She's freaked out by turtles, man. She just don't like it. What about the guys in the band? You guys like turtles, right?
Sure.
Soup. See, he likes the snappers. He likes the soup. Spleef just likes. He's a bass player, man. He's got
Donatello.
Got it in his pocket.
Heard of.
Yeah, pretty straight. Yeah, there was something else I wanted to talk about, and I completely forgot. Because you know who's really freaking me out? Finger? Come here, Finger.
Oh, man. Watch it. Yeah,
you know what, dude?
Give somebody an examination.
What do you got going on here?
It's time for an examination.
Not me, baby. Not again. No, not after last time. No. No. I got some information about him.
This examination, we're going to use both hands.
Yeah. Now listen. Remember that background check thing?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Go out and get Kat the bail bonds account. Now, Finger. Now, we got to find out this stuff. Now, you're going to have to take a ride downtown. Kat. Talk to Kat here.
But I haven't given her examination.
But now listen,
Sure, it was only an experiment. I'm pretty sure of that.
All right, she's cuffing him up here. He's been a bad boy. Yeah.
The wrong person.
He's fingered the wrong person. Yeah.
They love making it
All right, well, hold on. Well, keep him here for. We need to question him.
Actually, hold on 1 second. Don't fight it.
I want you to question him. Question him.
Trust me.
How can I examine you when I'm in handcuffs? Well, you don't have to take these off quite yet.
Tell you what I'd like you to do is take these gloves off.
Oh.
I bet you would.
I have a special pair I'm gonna wear.
Ooh, I get my examination.
You have to get searched when you go to jail, but it turns out you do have a warrant.
A warrant? I knew it! Warrant, I don't like hairbands.
That here? That's surprising.
Does this mean we're engaged?
I find it hard to believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wanted to be engaged.
Finger's been fingering people again. It's a racket.
Yeah. I like handcuffs.
You know what,
Normally
though?
I ask a lady to buy me a drink before she does.
crazy.
The man is crazy. The guy's nuts. Grab him. No, not like that.
Please.
Yeah. So, but you know what? You know what really fun though is really finding out all the crap. Here, stand back here for a little minute. You're blocking the camera with your giant boobs. When you find out what the freaks like this are really up to. Now look, we need the doctor because he does a lot of valuable science on the show and helps us do real stuff. Science, man.
We
Same
bought,
as it
we
ever
bought
was.
at least 3 permits in the past week alone.
Cat.
Pretty sure
You
he's
can run him out
clear.
of jail, but I do have to turn him in.
You got to turn him into what?
I got to turn him into an inmate.
An inmate, yeah. I think he's gonna like that.
I like inmates.
I bet he does. I'll tell you what. Get him out of here and do the lowdown hits. Cat
Oh, hey,
from
wait a
Bear
minute.
Grylls Bail Bonds. Let's get the clap for Cat. All right, I'll tell you what, though. We need to cut back into Gamera the Invincible. This is really starting to look like the cover of Sgt. Pepper. So let's all get out of the way. Hot Buttered Elvis is going to play another song for us. So let's get out of here. Let's go.
Amazing adaptation.
The Eskimo stone. Do you have it, Choco?
Yes, sir, right here.
That's it. Now I understand the pattern, Professor Moratti. Those lines are meant to represent clouds, you see. A primitive but graphic attempt to show that Gamera can fly.
Gentlemen, Gammera must be stopped. God knows where he'll strike next. So far, the American weapons have been completely ineffective, and the Japanese radar systems offer barely enough warning to evacuate the civilian populations.
Both Dr. Hidaka and Dr. Morass are convinced that Gamera is continually on the hunt for food. There is some chemical substance in our fuel that it needs to exist. Possibly the same chemical substance it consumed over 200 million years ago. In the beginning, in the Earth's atmosphere, there was less than a small part of 1% of oxygen that we, with lungs, need to live. The other creatures existed on the sustenance of sulfur compounds in their seething earth. Now, as oxygen increased in the world's atmosphere, living things started to develop lungs. Now, Gamera is of the prior period, possibly the last survivor. This all came within the radii of our microscopes.
Do you mean it literally eats fire?
Yes, the beast actually eats fire.
That's it.
This may explain why he's most destructive when he's unable to satisfy his ravenous appetite, and least destructive when he's gorging himself at some oil refinery or fuel reserve. Now, that may be the key to any plan that we come up with. If we can keep Gamera in one location long enough, we may gain the time we need.
Thank you, General. This conference is now open to discussion. I recognize the representative from the Soviet Union.
I've been authorized by my government to offer complete cooperation. Our nation's resources, scientists, and armed forces are at your disposal.
The American ambassador.
The United States government takes the identical position. To save time, gentlemen, I move for unanimous agreement.
Will all those in favor say aye?
Aye.
So be it. General Arnold, I understand that you and General Sokolovsky of the Soviet Command met with other military authorities and discussed an approach to the problem.
Yes, sir, we did. We proposed a meeting of supply and fuel experts, and at the same time...
Point of order.
Chair recognizes the ambassador.
My country has made its position clear. However, the decision of who is going to direct the military operations has not yet been decided. And until it is, we will in no way...
There is no time for indecision or debate. General Arnold has been on top of this situation since the trouble began. It is logical he direct the operation.
May I remind the ambassador that it was General Arnold who gave the orders to shoot down one of my nation's aircraft.
Which was flying over American territory at the time and carried the bomb that on exploding released Gamera.
Our planes were forced into the area, and besides, I want...
Gentlemen, please. I recommend that there be a joint command under the direction of General Arnold of the United States Forces and General Sokolovsky of the Soviet Army. If the ambassadors have no objections, I suggest we put it to a voice.
No objections.
If General Arnold considers it practical.
General Sokolovsky and I have worked together before, in Berlin after the war. I think we can still function as a team.
All right. I'll agree to the proposal.
Will all those in favor say aye?
Aye.
The ayes have it. It is a joint command. You may continue, General Arnold.
Thank you, sir. After the fuel and supply experts have solved the problem of logistics, we have one plan that we think might work. We have discussed Plan Z with the Japanese authorities, and they agree it is the best of our alternative plans. Is that correct, sir?
That is so. Plan Z is hope of the world. Gentlemen, Plan Z is open to discussion.
A mysterious reversal of this morning's tide caused heavy flooding in the Sumida River, threatening to wash out large stretches of the shoreline. At the Kawasaki Wharf in Tokyo Bay, meanwhile, the mysterious tide, which was accompanied by severe local radio interference, caused this collision between two oil tankers. Fireboats and tugs at tremendous risk towed the burning ships from the oil storage docks, averting potential disaster. Now, here are pictures just released to us by the security forces of the geothermal power plant destroyed by Gammera last week. As you can see from these films, virtually nothing remains of the plant but shattered debris. So complete is the devastation caused by Gammera that cost estimates in the millions are based on total replacement rather than reconstruction.
You gotta watch my new show. It's called The Monster Shop, and it's on Zombie TV. What is Zombie TV, you ask? Well, go to zombie.com and check it out. It's Zombie TV. It's a Roku channel, man, on your Roku box. And guess what? It's free. And there's my show, The Monster Shop. You can see old Monster Madhouse shows. You can watch Cinema Insomnia with Mr. Lobo. New shows, old shows, and of course, John Dime's new show called You Better Watch It. And you better watch it, because it's a great show. Plus, there's tons of other stuff on Zombie TV. Go to zombie.com or just Google Zombie TV and check it out, man. It is bad. It is so bad that it's bad. You gotta watch it. It's great. You know, so Zombie TV, check it out. My new show, The Monster Shop, coming soon.
It is here that Plan Z will be carried out as soon as arrangements are completed. In the meantime, let us hope Gammera stays where we can find him and does no further damage.
This is Haneda Control. Interference on the line. This is Haneda Control. We have lost our contact. We cannot reach you. Do not attempt to land. There it is! Look! It's Gamera! Look out!
Attention, everyone! Take cover! Gamera is attacking! Come on, we've got to stop them! Take cover! No! Not an earthquake! Gamera! He's coming, I tell you! Quickly! Hurry, get out of here! Quickly, move! Go on!
Blow your cool. We're not going anywhere. What? I say we should stay here and dance. How about it?
But you can hear me! Gamera is going to attack! Are you all insane? Hurry, get out of here!
Special bulletin! Special bulletin! Gamera is attacking! Proceed to shelter immediately! Proceed to shelter! Gamera is attacking! Gamera is attacking!
What are you? The lights! What is going on? Gamera! Come on! Gamera!
The authorities have orders not in the immediately threatened areas between Cain and Tokyo Bay
Toshio,
to
come and
stay
help
off
me,
the
please.
streets to facilitate
Come on.
rescue operations.
I can't do it all by
People in
myself.
outlying areas will receive evacuation
Toshio, did you hear me?
instructions from their civil
I need
defense
some
leaders.
help.
Do not attempt to leave on your
Toshio.
own. Only authorized rescue and fire equipment and personnel will be passed.
Don't do that.
If you still have
Listen
running water,
to me.
fill as
You
many
mustn't.
large containers as possible so you have a supply on hand for drinking and functioning.
All right, that's the signal. We leave in 5 minutes.
You see Toshio, Ichiro?
I think he went to the river.
The river. Toshio! Toshio! Toshio!
Gamera's at the refinery!
Oh, he is.
Hurry, quick!
Mother, hurry!
Run!
Oh, I better miss the train.
Taking myself out, man.
Okay. Get going! Roll it! Refinery, O'Neill speaking. Yes, Dr. Daka. Yes, sir, I understand. We'll try. Listen, everybody, they won't be ready on Oshima Island for another 24 hours. That means we've got to keep rolling gas down there till the supply runs out. All right, everybody ready now? Let them roll! Right, boss. Here goes. All right, Gary. There's a boy on that train. What? Hold it!
Hey, Gamera!
you nuts? Get out of there. Come on. Come on now. You're getting both killed. Come on, kid.
He's my friend.
What? Do as I say. Come on. Are you all right, kid?
I think so.
All right, then. Come on, let's go.
Put me down. I can walk.
Oh, he's all right. Oh, he's lucky to be alive. Listen to me, kid. That was a pretty stupid stunt you pulled back there.
It was not. I wanted to see Gamera, that's all.
Uh-huh. Well, you saw him all right, didn't you?
hurt, sir?
No, he's all right. There, now go home, will you?
He wanted to see Gamera.
We are certain that Gamera will remain at the Kyushu refinery as long as we are able to feed him. However, our fuel supply is now dangerously low. Without an airlift, we cannot keep him there.
We've anticipated this, sir. By nightfall, you will start receiving a steady flow of high-grade fuel oil.
Excellent.
Mr. Ambassador, my country is very anxious to know how you are coming along with Plan Z.
Our men are working around the clock to complete the installation. Once we have determined a way to lead Gamera to the location, we are hopeful the plan will work.
It must work, gentlemen. If it doesn't, Gamera might well destroy civilization as we know it.
Yes, the conversion to Z plan must be completed in 24 hours.
If it is humanly possible, it will be so.
We know your people are doing all they can.
Wow, man! Gamera, the giant Japanese turtle monster. I don't know if the turtle's Japanese or not. Can an animal be a nationality? I don't think it can. It's not a Japanese turtle necessarily. It's a frozen turtle, though, because it came out of the ice. Now, Scott!
Yes?
You have a little game show kind of thing that you do. Look at that.
You give this wheel a spin and look directly into the wheel.
Right.
Amazing things will happen.
Right.
Go ahead and give it a spin. You are taking off your clothes. You are taking off your clothes. Look deadly deeply into the wheel. No, not you, Paul. No. Wrong effect. We gotta work on that. We got a few bugs.
Way too much suggestion.
All right, keep it going. What do you got going on there?
A little tweaking. So the category is Jaeger.
Is that a new version of twerking?
No. Well, that would mean, though, that the fine young ladies who spun the wheel have to buy us around a Jaeger. So I don't know if we can work that out here or not. But I mean, a promise is a promise. That's how I look at it.
What's a Jaeger?
What's a Jaeger? It's like a Mick Jagger, only smaller.
I thought a Jaeger. Now, if you watch that new movie, what's it called? Pacific Rim. Those giant robots are called Jaegers. Versus the kaiju, which is the monster. Now, shit, hold on. Now, go ahead and spin that wheel for me again. I want to see what happens. Whoa!
It spins.
It's like a game show. You know, it's pretty cool. Now, I'll tell you what, keep spinning the wheel. We are going to cut back into another part of Gammera, the Invincible, a Monster Madhouse.
More turtles.
Let's not congratulate ourselves prematurely, gentlemen. We have only oil and gas enough for the one attempt. And Plan Z must be put into effect at once, as soon as the evacuation of the civilians from Oshima is completed.
Hurry up. This is ours. Come on. All right, ready. Hurry up.
Careful.
Well, Ayagi, this is goodbye for now,
You know,
I guess.
it doesn't seem right somehow, Doctor. Not after I've been with you all along.
Uh-huh. But the press is only being allowed to send a pool correspondent.
I know. But that doesn't make it any less disappointing. Good luck.
Ayagi, go to Kawasaki. Dr. Murase is handling things there.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Goodbye.
So long.
All right, detail. Get down and line up along that pole there. On the double.
Control, calling Oshima. Kawasaki Control, calling Oshima. Testing.
Dr. Hidaka should be at Oshima by now.
Yes. And we'll be ready here as soon as they need us.
Good. Let's hope our plan to get Gamera to Oshima works.
Which one next? Yeah, pick up that slack. You want to dump it? All right, you ready?
Hey, go away.
Dr. Murase. Excuse me, sir. A young lady to see you.
Excuse me,
Miss Sakura, what are you doing here?
Please. It's Toshio. At 10, we were supposed to evacuate to Hachioji. But Toshio's gone. He's been missing all day.
Yes, sir. We have just finished unloading.
Hey, where do you want the stuff?
Take it up to the warehouse.
Right.
It is on its way.
That should do it, I think. Don't you?
Let me
once
go!
that's out
Let
of
me
the way,
go!
All right, get down out of there.
What's that? What's going on?
We just found a stowaway, sir.
Stowaway?
Boy, it's Toshio. You shouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I came here to see Gamera, that's all.
Gamera?
You can stay, Toshio. But you have to behave, understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of Toshio, Doctor. You hungry?
Starving.
It's time to begin.
Good.
Is everything ready here?
Yes, Doctor.
But Dr. Daka, are you sure this scheme of yours will lure Gamera to Oshima Island?
Practically certain. Assuming, of course, his behavior pattern remains unchanged. You may begin your tanker operation. Everything's ready on Oshima Island.
On the double. Get those hoses out there. Take it. On the double, I said. All right. Take your position. Don't bunch up. Give yourselves room.
Yes, as soon as it's ready. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Yes, that's fine. Goodbye. Miss Sakura, good news. Toshio's safe on Oshima Island.
Oh, my. Toshio's all right.
Yes, Professor. Phase 2 can begin. The ships are here. Yes, as soon as you are ready. You are? Begin immediately.
Thank you, Doctor. All right, General, they're ready.
Thank you. Sergeant, proceed.
Squad, horse. Open fire.
Look, he's moving. It's going to work.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Naboyo. Hello, Dr. Hidaka. It works. Gamera is following the path of fire to Oshima.
So we did it. He's on his way here.
There is no Gamera.
No, not yet.
We're all
Just
ready.
the fire. Thank you, Professor.
Can you see anything? Is Gamera there yet?
Kyoko, for heaven's sake.
Typhoon warning.
Doctor, listen.
Attention! Typhoon warning! A small typhoon originating east of Otori Island has changed course and is approaching the Tokyo area. All shipping is warned to take shelter immediately. High winds, rain squalls, and
Dr.
extremely
Hidaka,
rough seas
could
are
this be
anticipated.
trouble for us?
Take all necessary
I think we're all right once Gamera is here.
There is a threat of volcanic activity and
Gamera!
in the Tokyo
Gamera is
area.
rising!
Caused by Gamera. Disaster services. It is advised that everyone assure themselves of an adequate water and food supply. Get your first aid materials.
No! Gamera! It's a trap! Get back! You're in danger!
Come on, Gamera! Come on! That's it! We've got you now!
Look! The wind is blowing out the fire!
Look, the fire is out. Come, go.
This blasted typhoon.
Can't anything be done, Doctor?
Might I suggest, Doctor, that we use some of the fuel from Plan Z?
It's not practical.
Why not?
Because if we did, there wouldn't be enough fuel left over for the plant itself. See?
Dr. Hidaka!
Sabotage!
Hey, you! Stop there! Put out the fire!
What are you doing? Are you mad?
That man! Dr. Yagi!
Let me go! Don't put out the fire! Doctor, listen!
What's the meaning of this?
Are you insane? Mr. Ayagi, what are you doing?
Listen to me. You both don't understand. If Gamera sees that, he'll come back, won't he?
You're right, Hayagi. Men, light the fire! Hurry!
Keep feeding the fire! That's it! Forward! The wind! Gasoline! Get the gas from the truck! The fire's going out!
Dr. Hidaka!
It's no use.
Gamera!
Look at that. There he goes, and there's nothing we can do about it.
And so close to success, too.
Ah! Rotten luck. He's turning! The volcano did it!
We're all right.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful, huh?
Whoa! This movie is freaking me out, man! Freaking me out.
Freaking me out.
One at a time. Slap, 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 slap. Whoa! Dude, we got two bass players standing next to each other. Hold up your hands. Let's see your hand. Look at this. The sign of the devil. The bassist. Turn it up one time. Let me hear this. Listen to this. Here's this cool bass lick. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yes. Now, what do you think, Gauntling?
What do I think?
What do you think about the rock band in this movie? They're singing the Gamera song. Gamera!
Ain't no giant monster got a theme song like Gamera. That's for sure.
Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boss, send us some jam. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Look who it is. Oh my God. Turn around. The cameras are over here. It's Freaky Daddy, ladies and gentlemen. The oldest man in the universe. Show him. You talk about a bony ass. Look at this here. Yeah, get out of here with that. So, anyway, yeah, now that's some good game show. Do you have any more like game show music? Play some more like game show music. Like some thinking music. I've seen your guys in concert before. Yeah, now that's more like it now. Now there's another movie that has Gamera in it. Go to camera 2. Try to figure this out. Freaky Daddy, come here for a second. Do the thing with your hand real quick. Go like, go back. Flat. That was awful. Boy. No wonder the monster. Now you see, there's a big thing about the monster movies. Whenever the music's going like this, give me some quarter notes. The monster is like this. Oh, now stop. Now play some happy music. All right, on that note, we're going to go back to one more part of Gamera the Invincible. Turtle toe, rock and roll, mushy mushy.
Here comes the plane. Probably Professor Morassi.
Yes.
10 minutes and counting.
The eruption has subsided, sir.
Not even a live volcano could keep me away today.
Yes, sir. Tighten your belt.
No boil! Good morning, Professor Morassi.
Toshio!
Did you have a pleasant flight?
Toshio, you had me scared half to death.
Call me later. Right now we got to hurry, or else we miss everything. Come
5
on.
minutes and counting.
Wait till you see this.
Look! It's incredible.
Here they are.
Professor Morassi.
Ah, Dr. Hidaka, everything's going well, it seems.
Very well indeed.
Excellent.
Stand by, please. The count is now 10 seconds and holding.
All set?
Yes, sir.
Good. Ready ignition and start off step 2. Begin step 2. Open hatches. Flares out.
Hatches open. Flares out.
Ready with the capsule? Whose capsule? Activate Energizer. Stand by. Resume count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This is success! We made it!
This is United Nations Radio. At this very moment, the Plan Z rocket with Gamera aboard is starting on its long journey to Mars. Plan Z, a triumph of scientific achievement, is the result of the combined efforts of all the nations of the world. Thus, through international cooperation, a major threat to civilization has been averted.
Well, John, you did it. So the three of us saw the beginning and the finish, eh?
Only I didn't get a picture.
Where's he going, Dr. Hidaka?
He's on his way to Mars. So I guess that he'll still be lonely, eh?
I think so, Dr. Hidaka. But when I grow up, I'm going to be a scientist like you. And then I'll go to Mars in a rocket.
I see.
Now, we have come to the end of the movie. The movie is over. It's done. It is finished. Oh, look out. All right, I'll tell you what, everybody. I'd like to really announce, of course, we got Victoria Bloom right over here in all of her bosomness, graciousness, greatness. Isn't she awesome? Get a shot of Victoria Bloom there. I'd like to, let's have a big hand for her. There goes a big hand for you. Yes. Now, since it's the end of the show, it's great to have Hot Buttered Elvis on the show. Yes. Hot Buttered Elvis, everybody. How do we find you on the interwebs?
HotButteredElvis.com.
HotButteredElvis.com. Imagine that. What about your phone? Well, you got a phone number?
You want his number?
You know, we got Spleef's number. Call me for Spleef's number. I'll give you his number.
Spleef? 5.
You need a bass player.
Our number is 5.
His number is 5. And Rob Sampietro back here.
Easy to remember.
The best drummer on the planet. Give us a little bit of a drum solo for about 30 minutes. Look out. That's a bad. That was terrible. All right, love it. Now, the movie is over. What should we do now? Girls, I want to get the girls up front one last time. We're going to check these girls for ticks. That's a good idea. That's why he's the minister, the reverend.
Find out what size they are.
They're probably going to be big ones. Hold on. Come here, you. Hey, well, hell, you got your big giant back facing the camera there. Young lady, old lady. Now look at these girls. We got some fine girls on the show. Where's the rest of them? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Mike Himmel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see those fingers. Look at these fingers. Look at that. The hands have been touched by God. Give me back my hat. Mike Himmel. You like that movie, Gamera, The Invincible? Was that you that called in?
Yeah, it was.
It was him that called in. Bounce. Look at Cat. Bad girls, bail bonds. Work way down. Down. Cat, do me a favor. Arrest this man. He's broken all laws of physics playing the guitar. Cuff him up and get him out of here. And we are going to send Hot Buttered Elvis into one last rock and roll serenade. Yeah, cuff him up.
No, he's not resisting.
No, he's not.
Fun.
You wait till you get him into the cell block, though. He's like the Terminator. He's going to turn into liquid metal.
This is my first word.
Get out of here. All right, everybody.
We gotta go bail out Finger?
We're gonna have to go bail out Finger. Get ready. Go get some clothes on. Well, thank you, Lulu. Candy, I love you. Go help her get her clothes on. You, go draw me a bubble bath. I'll be in there in a few minutes.
Wait, like this?
Yes, with a pen and crayons. Everybody, let's hear it for Hot Buttered Elvis, Monster Madhouse, Season 14. Let's hear some more Hot Buttered Elvis. Tear it up and get out of the way.